Hey there, it's Leslie, and it is time for July's 4-card class. So this particular card has these parts, okay? So obviously this pretty granny apple green is your card base. It's already scored for you. Okay, you have two pieces of Whisper White that are really close. One is a little bigger, one is a little smaller. The bigger one is for the card front, and the smaller one is for inside. Okay, so we can set that one aside. The other parts, this one we're going to do some stamping on, this one we're going to do some stamping on. This designer series paper is actually part of a big paper pack that is part of the host rewards. So if you've ever thought about hosting or just gathering up some orders with a couple of friends and sharing the host rewards or something, you could choose this. I love the colorful geometric patterns on the front and the really fun black and whites on the back. This one would be really great to color and use on a fall card, so I see another pack of this in my future. All right, so we're just going to add the DSP to the white. Okay. Like that. Then we're going to end up wrapping some ribbon around there, so don't add it just yet. So let's just set all of that aside and do our stamping. So, whoa, my stamp set kind of slipped around here. Let's put that all back. I'm going to need this one on a block. And I'm going to need the happy. There's my hello. And there's a hello. And friend. All right, so then we're going to need the happy here. So I'm going to choose to use my Stamparatus, but if you don't have a Stamparatus or other stamp positioning tool, don't worry. You can, this particular card works well for with just any clear block, because the stamp is a photopolymer, so you can just grab it. All right, so we're gonna just wiggle that back into its spot. And I'm choosing a spot on here so that I can line it back up if it should shift. Okay, so I know where I'm lining it up. Okay, and I might put one down here. I'm going to need to move those after I do that. So we're going to stamp the happy. This is from the Biggest Wish stamp set, which I just had in my hand. Oh, here it is. So Biggest Wish. It has the same 5 words in the big blocky print and the scripty print, so it makes for lots of great combinations. Then you'll see that. All right, so I'm going to just take the Pacific Point and make sure my happy is well inked. And even if it's not, or it doesn't stamp real well, you know, we can always go back. Okay. So this is one thing that the Stamparatus can do that no other positioner can do, and that's the hinge stamping. And so what I'm going to do is move that up there and move this down 1-2 spots. Okay, so it'll be down at the bottom. All right. actually think I want to move. I didn't think about where this was, so it's actually got to move up just a smidge because this needs to fit in between. So, all right, so let's ink it up again. Okay. And if I want it a little darker than that, I can just ink it some more. And it will go right in the exact same spot for me to get a little bit darker. So, so that's pretty great. All right, let's get that out of the way. So I was able to be here in the studio today and play a lot. I had a great time. All right. Oh, Leslie. Guess what? You get to see me maybe do that freehand just because I got that. Well, you know what? My green's going to go over that. It's going to be fine. We're not worrying about that. Now, I'm going to do some embossing with the word birthday and my VersaMark pad. Whoops, upside down. And some white embossing powder. I just dumped mine in here. And we don't, Stampin' Up! No longer carries this embossing buddy, but you can get a little chalk bag or something. I think I actually have one here in the studio for sale. Anyway, let's move that over. Let's dust it with this. Okay. This just gets any static off the paper so that the embossing powder doesn't go where you don't want it. All right, so now we're going to take our birthday and ink it up. Can you believe that I have a VersaMark that looks like that? It's probably one that I haven't used a whole lot. Because most of mine are really gray. They get like that after a little while. It's no big deal. Okay, so we're going to just stamp that. Oh, that looks really good. And we'll just take my embossing powder. And this is why I have it in this kind of a container, because it's just so much easier to just sprinkle it right on, tap off the extra. I mean, if you don't have yours like this, it's not that big of a deal, but I have to say, it works well. All right, so you are going to hear the heat tool. And I am sorry for the noise. Just going to warm it up over here for a second so I don't have to hold it on the powder longer than I need to. And here comes the magic. Oh, I love that. It's my favorite part. Awesome. All right, so then we are going to, seems like everything is back over here at the other table where I was working all day. So I've moved everything and must have forgotten to bring some of these. So we're going to do a little bit of a banner end here. We've talked about those a lot. So you just cut into the center in as far as you want it to go and then cut from each corner. Oops. There we go. And those little, that way you will get a very symmetrical kind of banner end. Okay. There we go. Oh yeah, I can just hide that pretty well. Yep, no worries. Okay, so let's take our crinkled seam binding ribbon and tie it in a little knot over here on the side, like that. I'm not going to tie it super tight because I want to be able to adjust it once I get that happy birthday on. And we're going to kind of bring it over to the side a little bit. There we go. All right. There's that. And that. Okay. Then we'll use some Stampin' Dimensionals to put this part, scoot it up a little bit. So don't ever worry if you have a big oops like that. You're just gonna rearrange things so that we cover it up. Some people say those kind of mistakes, those smudges and things, just make room for an embellishment. It's all good. All right. So we're going to put this kind of right there. Then we're going to put some regular adhesive in the middle. And I think, let me just double check. Yeah, you know what? I don't need them. I was thinking I might need dimensionals out on the end, but I don't think I do. And I know some people will go, well, you should. All right, well, we'll find something to put over that. Okay. Not sure what I have right here, but you probably won't get it in your package because you won't have to fix yours, but when I get it done for real, I will have something there. So now that your ribbon is on and all of that, you can go ahead and put your card front on, like that. Okay. And if you had like a little birthday candle stamp or anything like that, you could always embellish the inside. I didn't happen to choose to do that one yet, but you know. Or if you happen to have Pacific Point cardstock, you could put a tiny little strip across or something like that. Okay, so there you go. Hope you like that one. Bye.